Check ultimateguard.com and find premium quality products for your favorite trading card game. Check video description or visit Ultimate Guard for more. How's it going, guys? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we're gonna looking at something that actually brings memories. So this is the deck from the 2013. It can still be used these days in expanded format, and I really like it. One of my favorite, definitely, decks in that time. I remember one guy actually sent me 2 copies of Blastoise for free. He was actually a judge, I think, somewhere in the United States, and I was so thankful till this day that he actually sent me those Blastoise. And actually, Super Ninja Retrievals, they was also reverse foil, and I still have them in my collection. But yeah, pretty much that. These days, Blastoise was like a 10-15 bucks, and it was not that cheap. Also, some other cards was not that cheap. I think the Keldeo was like a 25 bucks, just the regular art. The full art was like a 50. Mewtwo, we don't need to speak about Mewtwo. Mewtwo was like a 30-40 bucks, even 80-100, more than shaming these days. But yeah, pretty much Tropical Beach was way expensive. The English one was way too much, but the other languages like German, Portuguese, Spanish, French, they was a little bit cheaper, like a 40-50 bucks range. But yeah, these days tropical beaches are like 25-30 bucks. The English one are much higher, but yeah, pretty much really doesn't matter. Let's talk about the deck list itself. So 15 Pokemon, 34 training cards, 11 energies. So the main focus is going to be, of course, on the Keldeo as a main attacker with the Rushing and Secret Sword. 50 plus 20 for each water energy. It's going to be 20 more, so 3 energies for 110. Not bad, especially if you can go for 110 turn 2. Mewtwo with the X-Ball to counter those Mega Mewtwo, to counter those, not the Mega Mewtwo's, oh my gosh, but those other X-Ball Mewtwo's pretty much easily. And also to counter those Deoxys, for example. Yeah, but then Deoxys can actually counter your Mewtwo easily. Then also 1 copy of Jirachi EX with that Stellar Guardians. When you play it from your hand, you can search your deck for supporter card. That was pretty good because Level Ball for Jirachi was pretty much a computer search, because you can then go for Skyla, and with the Skyla you can search your deck for something like a rare candy and get yourself Blastoise. And pretty much if you have Tropical Beach, you can just draw cards till you have 7, so pretty amazing combo. More than that, 2 copies of Executes with the Propagation, so pretty much you can have them in your hand if they're in the discard pile X time, because you can just put it from your discard pile back into your hand, discard 2 of them for the Ultra Ball, so you can have a free Ultra Ball, you can have free Super Ninja Retrieval, you can have free Computer Search, you can have free everything that can be searchable with Executes. It's pretty bad if you start with that, that's for sure. 3-1-3 line with the Blastoise and Squirrel with the Deluge. As often as you like, you can just attach energies from your hand to your water Pokemon in play, or any other Pokemon in play. They needs to be water energies. And yeah, pretty much 3 Squirrels with the Shell Shield. Those Squirrels actually had a pretty decent ability to that time, because Shield actually prevent Darkrai dealing damage to Squirrel. That was very important back then, because Darkrai was a big deal. Also, Genesect was a real deal, but playing with Blastoise against Genesect was like suicide. Pretty much it was, because Genesect with 3 energies can active Red Signal with Plasma Energy, and it can just catch your Keldeo on the bench, or even first Blastoise and go for the 1-hit knockout, and your game is over. So that was pretty much it. It was very huge counter for the Blastoise, but also for the Darkrai and other decks like a Tender's Deoxycurum. But yeah, pretty much it was a World Championship winner for 2013, so that told for itself. From the Ace pack, of course, Computer Search, 2 Level Balls, featuring 4 Ultra Balls for the Search engine for those Pokemons. With a Level Ball, we can grab Executes and discard with the Juniper, or either way Squirrel or Wartortle. With the Ultra Ball, I can go for pretty much any Pokemon that I want. 2 Catchers, well, the Catcher was actually nerfed later. This is the secret one, which says feature opponent's active Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. I think when the Plasma Storm was released, or Plasma Freeze, I don't know the exact set, But yeah, pretty much later catcher was on the point flip, so it was not anymore switch your opponent active Pokemon with his benched Pokemon, so that's the reason why only 2 catchers are in this build. 3 rare candies, really because I want some other space for some other cards, no need for because there is also 3 copies of Tropical Beach, so I don't see a reason why would I go with 4 copies of rare candies. 1 Super Road, of course, 4 Super Energy Retrievals, and for example, I don't have Energy Retrieval. And to be honest, sometimes I regret that I don't have energy retrieval, but only when I play with these against decks that are actually in a format in the present time, because knocking out Mega Evolution is way too hard, especially if those Mega Evolutions are like a double, not a double type, but the Dragon Mega Rayquaza. For example, with 230 HP and with that special ability, which can actually reduce damage for 20, that's like 250 HP. So for the one-hit knockout, we need like 13 energies in total, for example, with the X-Bolt, or 50 plus 10 more. Like, way too many energies for the one-hit knockout. Way too much. Like, entire deck of energies. 1 Tool Scrapper, of course, very important, very good card for the Garbodor, of course, and any other tool that can be a problem. 1 Town Map, I really like it because why not? I can see my price card, so good advantage, definitely. 4 Ultra Balls, 3 Tropical Beach, once during a turn, or once during each player's turn, so pretty much on your turn, you can draw cards that have 7 in your hand and then your turn will over, pretty much. And I say again, pretty much, so probably somebody will just be, oh my god, stop saying pretty much. Okay, I'm not gonna say that anymore in this video, I hope. 1 Sealant. It allows you to search your deck for 3 basic energy cards, and I really like it. I really like the Sealant. It's not that bad, especially with the Tropical Beach, of course, it can be good. Because having 3 energies in the early game can definitely be a huge advantage, especially for the late game where you can just use the advantage of Super Energy Retrieval once your Pokemon gets knocked out, but you can still also run down to the bench with another Keldeo. You can retreat instead of the rushing and use the advantage of those energies with the Super Energy Retrieval, and yeah, pretty much combine them for more damage, and also prevent your opponent from being able to hit knock out your Keldeo. Ghetsis is a very good card because turn 1 Jirachi, level ball for Jirachi for Ghetsis might be very strong, especially if you can just discard random receivers, Ultra Balls, level balls, and stuff like that. Computer search where you can just disable your opponent from being able to set up if he don't have supporter cards, so I kind of like that. Of course, 4N, 4 Johnny Purse, that was staple these days. 2 Skylas, yeah, why 2 Skylas? That's just because we have 3 Tropical Beach and we don't need more than 2 Skylas. 11 basic water energies in total in my build, and that's pretty much it. That's the deck that I actually use to play when I have free time, and I really enjoy playing it. It's much interesting and much better than the original Genesect, who actually won the Worlds. But back then, there was few decks that dominated the format. Landorus was good. Landorus was actually very good with Hidden Toxic Lasers, definitely. Tandorus was also good with the Kyurem and Deoxys, and the Plasmalogia was good. Black Ballista was good. Black Ballista was a huge deal because it was able to one-hit knock out everything. Keldeo was real deal. Yeah, and also that Genesect Virizion was a real big deal. I don't remember any other deck, and of course Darkrai, Speed Darkrai, Crushing Hammer Darkrai, Darkrai Hydreigon. Yeah, those decks was actually very badass decks these days, and to be honest, I still have them all in my collection. So yeah, when I will have more time, I will definitely bring some real gameplay to my YouTube channel. So let's do one game so you can actually see how this deck works in the action, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching this video. If you're looking for any of these cards, check tcgcastle.com, get 5% discount on your purchase. on your first purchase with TCG Center 5 code. All you really need to know, you can find in my video description, so let's do this. Alright, so the worst possible start for me definitely is Execute. But at least I have Ultra Ball and I have Tropical Beach. There's also Ant sitting in my hand, so it's not that bad. It's definitely not that bad. So of course I'm gonna play my Tropical Beach. I'm gonna discard 2 energies with my Ultra Ball in order to get my Keldeo. Attach 1 energy on it, and then I can end for 6 before I go with my Tropical Beach. There we go. Alright, so there is Squirrel, which is just fantastic. More than that, I simply think about one more time computer search for 2 more energies. So I can put maybe another Keldeo or even better Execute in my hand. But I'm gonna take that Keldeo so I can have 2 of them. And yeah, pretty much I took a huge gamble here, because if I miss Rare Candy I cannot evolve into Blastoise. Luckily I managed to get Rare Candy for Blastoise, and there is also Superior Energy Retrieval in my hand. So turn 2, it's definitely gonna be very explosive for me. Tropical Beach, one of the best draw cards in the game, I can definitely tell that. Especially for the turn 1, and especially if you go first on turn 1 and you cannot attack. That's the huge advantage. So, turn 2 is going to be Rare Candy into Blastoise. Then Superior Energy Retrieval, of course, is going to be for 4 energies in my discard pile, which is just insane. After that I can Juniper for 7, get myself even more energies. So, at least I'm going to be able to knock out one of my opponent Pokemons in play, probably with my Secret Sword for like a 110. I also like to see Hoopa, because I can knock him out for the weakness with my Mewtwo. But of course, if I want to go for the knockout, I need to have 5 energies in it. I guess it's still better than having like 7, or actually 6 on my Keldeo. So it's a Mega Rayquaza on the other side. Alright, definitely my Tropical Beach is gonna be one huge advantage for my opponent, especially for the setup. But as long as I can keep that Shaman in the front, I'm gonna be more than happy. So yeah, this is pretty much 2013 build. Oh, okay, 1 Rayquaza in the front. So he decided to retreat Shaman on the bench and a V-Seeker for Colress, and that's gonna be a Colress for like a 7 before Tropical Beach. So remember, he can still play that Tropical Beach and get himself up to 7 cards, which is just insane. So if there's gonna be double Dragon Energy, it's gonna be alright. I mean, the Crushing Hammer was actually in format back then. Enhanced Hammer, it was in a format back then. But what was the problem with the Enhanced Hammer? Pretty much a lot of decks didn't actually play special energies back then. I mean, Thunderous deck, Secura, yes, that deck actually depended on the special energies, like Blend energies, like Prism energies, and energies like that. Plasma energies, of course. But more than that, any other deck didn't require so many special energies. I guess I'm gonna go for the one-hit knockout here. This is like 110, 130, 150, 170. I'm still not over. I can go with my Juniper for 7. How many? 6 energies? 170? You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna be short for like... I'm definitely gonna be short here. But I simply need to strike first. 120, 170, that hard charm, gosh, I hate that. Okay, never mind, let's go with one Secret Sword for like a 150. It's gonna be a lot of damage counters, especially knowing that next turn I can maybe find Catcher and one-hit knock my opponent Rayquaza. More than that, I already waste 2 Superior Energy Retrievals, which is a red alert so far for me. Really, it is. Another double Dragon Energy for my opponent. Yeah, that hard charm actually screwed things a little bit. I was not expecting to see that. Okay, there is a Shrine of Memories. And one Sycamore for 7. So okay, a lot of good resources in this way discarded, like 2 copies of Mega Turbo. Yeah, in order to go for the one-hit knockout against that. Oh, that's a Dragon Ascent. Alright, luckily there is one Mega Turbo, so that's gonna be 300 damage without any problem. The problem is that I also have -20 attacking his Mega Rayquaza, so yeah, no Lysander for me. It's gonna be very difficult, but as expected, to be honest. It's a very the format actually switched a little bit. Those Mega Evolutions actually are way too much for the Keldeo and the Blastoise. If there is Black Kyurem, still not gonna be enough for the knockout, for example, against that Mega Rayquaza. Whew, that's like a 300 damages. Yeah, I mean, I can always take the advantage because I know that my opponent played 3 copies of Mega Turbos. I'm probably gonna play my N and put him down to like a 4 cards. This makes a lot of sense to me, especially because I simply need to survive somehow. Alright, so the top deck, oh my gosh, what a nice top deck this was. Another Blastoise. One Superior for 4 energies. There we go. And of course this is gonna be one huge deluge. I'm gonna attach, yeah, definitely as many energies as I can. So I can have clear N for 6. So maybe I can also find Mewtwo EX, a couple more energies. How many energies I have in my disco file? 2 of them. Yep, right now I can go for like a 130 minus 2110. Let's go with one more energy. Let's be greed. Let's be greed. And for 6, my opponent goes down to 4. It's nice to see town map, definitely, because right now I can know what's prized, what I can expect to get. Ooh la la. Okay, Ultra Ball, Squirrel, and another Ultra Ball to be discarded. And of course, it's gonna be for my Mewtwo. Next turn I have that Jirachi with the Level Ball, so hopefully I can actually beat my opponent here. Yeah, definitely one Deluge. Energy will go down to my Mewtwo, and after that, all I really need is use my Secret Sword, which is gonna be for like 130. So 5 energies for 130. This is so freaking bad, because these days you can attack for like 2 energies with your Darkrai Dark Pulse for like 200 plus. Of course, depending on how many energies you actually have in play in total. A little bit different, but still, Trainer's Mail for the VA Seeker. That's also a next advantage that these days decks actually have. But still, I'm doing a great job here. I'm gonna definitely lose my Keldeo here, but then I can just Level Ball for Jirachi, get another and put my opponent down to like a 2 cards, and basically just get 1 energy for my Mewtwo EX, which is gonna be like 100 damage, and that's gonna be exactly enough for the knockout against his Mega Rayquaza. Because after he strike with the Dragon Accent for 300, he will still have like 3 energies, and 2 energies on my Mewtwo. That's gonna be like 5 energies. 5 energies times 20. It's more than enough for the knockout. Alright, he can also decide to go with the Shrine of Memories, maybe, but in that case he can't knock me out. That was Computer Search. Not sure for which card it's gonna be, but I simply don't worry too much because I need to have that N, but it's priced. Oh my goodness, no, don't do that to me. My N is actually priced. So 300 damage, I cannot put my opponent down to 2, but still he just simply does not have attacker for next turn after I knock out his Mega Rayquaza right now. So I'm gonna get my level ball for the Jirachi. Yeah, level ball for Jirachi. Then I can play myself. Guess I can go with my Juniper. Guess I need to go with my Juniper. Tropical Beach just in case of the N. And the Juniper for 7, so I need just energy card, and luckily there it is. For a second, I actually thought I'm gonna miss energy. Luckily I get one. So, another energy onto my Mewtwo. And this is gonna be a Mewtwo War. So, X-Ball. More than enough for the knockout. 120 plus 130, 250 in total. I'm gonna take myself Keldeo. And I'm gonna take myself N. And simply because I also might run out of the resources. I can expect maybe to see... Maybe to see Lysander on my Blastoise. In that case, I have Skyla for one more very, very important superior energy retrieval, and also the last superior energy retrieval, so I need to be very cautious with my resources. I actually need to flip heads on the coin flip, and somehow being able to maybe one-hit knock out his Shaming. That's all I really need. So switch down to Reshiram. Turbo Blaze, of course. I need 2 more energies to knock out his Hoopa. Can I somehow perform that? Well, in theory I can. Why would you play Shroud of Memories if you have only 2 cards? You should go with a V-Seeker for Colress. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And Colress for 9. Apologies for that. So, way too many Mega Turbos and Double Dragon Energies discarded for my opponent, so I actually have very, very good chance still to win this match. Because all I really need is maybe just Skyla for Superior Energy Retrieval. Okay, there is 1 Double Dragon Energy, but still he needs 2 more energies. Can I go for one-hit knockout? I think I can't. 230. That's like 240, so I need 12 energies in total. You know what the heck is 12 energies in total? Let me count 12 energies. We have 6, 7, and I can maybe even barely have 11. There is no way. How many energies I have in my discard pile? I think 7. And 3 in play. That's 10. And I have 1 more in my deck. So I can get 5 energies max. That's 8. And 3, that's 11. That's gonna be 220, so I'm gonna be short for like a 20. My best bet here is definitely to put my opponent down to 2 cards with my N. And of course to play my Tool Scrapper for greater chance for myself to get something. Pokemon Catcher, no doubt about that. Unfortunately for nothing, so I'm also gonna play my Level Ball. Just to waste some resources here. Yeah, there's 1 energy. Oh, but I also have Super Road. Okay, I still didn't play Supporter card, which means that I'm gonna play N. Still Superior Energy Retrieval can give me a lot of energies, but unfortunately I didn't find it. So I can just Super Road. Actually 3 energies. Unfortunately, I can't do too much here. Unfortunately, I can't. I can go just with my X-Ball for like a 60. That's pretty much it. So he can have 2 energies and he can have that knockout against my Mewtwo. Maybe I should actually run down to my maybe Execute. Well, there is a Turbo Blaze. Energy from hand. If he had one more energy, then the game is over. Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably gonna be over. But if not, I can still retreat down to my execute and maybe try to avoid Lysander and one-hit knockout. We shall see. Okay, so still waiting my turn. Okay, so nice top deck. Superior Energy Retrieval is a top deck. And it's pretty much the mystery what my opponent have. I have 4 energies in my hand, so if you have energy, the game is definitely over. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I want to retreat, I'm gonna pay that very high, but if not, it's all about that energy. I know that he does not have supporter card either energy in his hand, because if he had one, he would probably attach it. I could retreat, I could go with my Blastoise for like 100 and go for maybe like a Sealant or another Pokemon catcher, but I'm gonna go all in here with my X-Ball. So that's gonna be 160, and that's gonna be more than enough. I took Sealant instead of the catcher. I thought I should grab 2 prize cards. What a misplay. Alright, Tool Scrapper doesn't matter too much. Okay, so he and us both. I'm gonna take 3 cards, and there's a Ghetsis, there's a Skyline Execute, and there is Lighting Energy. So he can have free retreat, and he can go with a Dragon Accent for 300. That's gonna be more than enough for the knockout against my Mewtwo, unfortunately. So even if I took that Pokemon catcher, and if I had opportunity to flip a coin, it's still 50-50 chance for the knockout. But pretty much, I set up pretty well that turn 1, but later, yeah, it was just way too hard to knock out Rayquaza with 180 HP, and also it was very, very undifficult to knock out that Rayquaza with Hard Charm. But pretty much, I really like that deck, and definitely the format changed a lot from 2013 up to 2017, especially with those Mega Evolution Pokemons, because they have more than 180 HP. So the highest HP Pokemon 2013 was like a Darkrai with 180, and that was like boom. But these days we actually have Wailord with 250 HP, a Mega Evolutions with 230, a GX is with like 230, 40, 50. And yeah, pretty much this deck is still decent. It can still be good, even with the current cards. And I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this throwback to 2013 format deck review and gameplay. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future reviews. As always, if you have any questions, you can leave the comments below. So yeah, pretty much stay tuned for the upcoming video for tomorrow. Have a nice day, wherever you are. See you in the next video, and goodbye.